Assalamu alaikum. How are you, all of you? I hope you all are fine. Today, our topic is about the reflection of light. First, we discuss what is the reflection of light. The process of reflection of light happens when light is traveling in a straight line through air and encounter a solid object in its path. So here we understand the reflection of light. Here we write that this process of reflection of light happen when light is traveling in a straight line through the air and encounter a solid object in its path and encounter a solid object in its path. Here we take the wall that when the light is moved in a straight line and hit this wall, this is wall. When the light move in a straight line and hit this wall and reflect and bounce back by this wall. This process is called the reflection of light. Reflection of light can happen boundary between any two media. If you have the two medium, for example air and water, light is also reflect from these medium. Reflection of light can happen when boundary between any two media medium is any material that light can travel through. So boundary between, here we take the air and water. Here we write that medium is any material. Medium is any material that light can travel through. Here we take the two medium that one is air and other is water. Here we take the example of water and this is the medium that is the air. When light is come and incident, the medium between the air and water and reflect by these two medium. So reflection of light can also happen between any two medium. Okay, similarly, we can take the medium between glass and water. Here we take the glass, glass and air. When the light is come and incident on the boundary between the two medium and reflected back by these boundary of these two medium, this process also known as the reflection of light. So process of reflection of light can happen between the two medium, and if we take the one medium. ओके, मैसेज है कादी गेमिंग, क्या हाल है आपकी? आई एम फाइन, आप कैसे हो? थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग एंड वॉचिंग माई वीडियोज़. ओके, now we discuss the thing that reflect light. We can only see those things that reflect light. Otherwise, we will not be able to see object that do not emit light. We only see the object that it emit light. So here we write that things that reflect light we can only see them. Otherwise, we will be able to see object that emit light. We would be able to see object that emit light. There are only few forces of light such as sun or bulb that is produce the light, so we can able to see the sources of these light. The few sources of light such as sun or a bulb. Majority of the objects around us that do not emit light, majority of objects around us that do not emit light. Those objects that do not emit light, we only see those objects when the light is reflected by these objects. So here we write that we can only see them because of this reflection of light. Okay, this reflection of light, it does according to the law of reflection. Next topic is our the law of reflection. When light reflect, it does so according to the law of reflection. So this is the topic about the reflection of light, how the light reflected by the one medium and the two medium, and we also discuss the how we see the thing. We only see the thing that is reflect the light. When those objects that do not reflect the light, we do not able to see those objects. These are the process that we are studying. This is according to the law of reflection. So our next topic is the law of reflection. Okay, who is live here? You please drop a message. Who is live here and watching my video, please drop a message in the comment section so that I can thank you by your name. Please drop a message who is live here and watching my videos. Thank you for your time and interest. Only one person is message, that is so. Our next topic is law of reflection. Now we discuss how the law of reflection works. We begin by the following diagram in which a ray of light reflects off by a flat surface. Here we take the flat surface and light is reflected off by this surface. प्यार की यादें फिर से मिटा दूंगी मैं फिर से. Okay, here we take the incident ray that is incident on the flat reflecting surface. When the light is incident on this flat reflecting surface, this ray is called incident ray. When the light is incident on this flat reflecting surface, then this light is bouncing back. This bouncing back light is called the reflected ray. The arrow that is represent the direction of the travel of the light. So this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. Here we also draw the normal that is perpendicular to this point of incident and reflected ray. Here we draw the dashes line which is perpendicular to the surface. This dashes line is called the normal to the surface. So here we write that this is the normal to the surface. According to this normal of the surface, we find the angle of incident and angle of reflection. Angle of incident that is related to the normal of surface that is perpendicular to this surface is the represented by theta sub I, and the angle of reflection that is related to the normal of this surface is denoted by theta sub r. According to the law of reflection, that is the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. So here we write that the angle at which the angle at which a ray of light is incident on a surface is equal to the angle at which is reflected so here we write mathematically so here we write by the mathematically that theta sub I that is the angle of incident is equal to theta sub r that is the angle of reflection. Okay, here we discuss also the second law of reflection. This is the first law of reflection. What is the second law of reflection? Second law of reflection is the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray. All are lie at the same point in the plane. So here we write that the incident ray, normal at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. This is the all about the law of reflection. Here we discuss the two law of reflection. First law of reflection says that the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection, and the second law of reflection is that the incident ray, normal and the reflected ray all are lie in the same plane. This is the law of reflection. अच्छा infrared ray, radio waves, हाँ? अच्छा incident ray, sorry. Incident ray, reflected ray, and normal lie in the same plane. Yes, Ajay, all are lie in the same plane. This is the second law of the reflection, and the first law of reflection is the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. Thank you, Ajay, for your time and interest for watching my videos. Who is live here? Please drop a message in the comment section so I can thank you by name. First message is Kati Gaming, thank you. And second message is Ajay, thank you also Ajay. You are watching my videos. Please support me and like me. And thank you for your time. You are watching my videos. Okay. Okay, now we discuss some terminologies that is related to the reflection of light. We discussed the definition of this, that is the incident ray, reflected ray, point of incident, and normal. Angle of incident, angle of reflection. We discuss now the definition of all these terminologies that we use in the law of reflection. So now we discuss the definition of these terminologies. So here we write that the okay, we know that reflection occurs when a light ray strike a shiny surface there and bounce off. The ray that strike the shiny surface is called the incident ray. Here we draw the diagram again so you can understand it easily. Okay, here we draw the incident ray that strike on a shiny flat surface. This is the incident ray, and this is the reflected ray that bounce off by this flat shiny surface. Okay. Here we draw the normal. So here we will discuss the terminology that first is the incident ray, perpendicular to the surface, and this is the reflected ray. Now this incident ray make an angle with the normal, that is the theta sub I, and reflected ray that is make the angle with the normal, that is the theta sub R. Now we discuss all of these five terminologies, definition of these terminologies that we use in this diffraction of light. First we discuss the incident ray. Sorry, incident, okay, that is, we first discuss the definition of this incident ray. Now what is the definition of the incident ray? A J, not compulsory if it is shine or not. No, it is not. It should be plain and smooth surface. Yes, it should be plain and smooth surface. So all of the light that is reflected by this surface are parallel. If the uh, surface is not plain, that is rough surface, so all the light that is reflected by this surface that is rough, so all light are not parallel. So this reflection of light that is called the irregular reflection. We discuss it later. Uh, Smoothly reflection, that is called equal reflection, and irregular reflection. We also discuss it later. Ajay. What is the regular reflection and irregular reflection? No, sorry. Specular reflection or diffuse reflection. Specular reflection is called happen when the all of the light is that is reflected by the surface is parallel, or diffuse reflection that are not parallel when they are reflected by the rough surface. So these reflection rays are called the diffuse reflection. So two types of reflection happen. One is the specular reflection and second is the diffuse reflection. We will discuss it later, Ajay. Please stay here. And most important, it should be opaque to show reflection. Yes, of course. First class, I also discussed the opaque object, Ajay. What is the transparent surface or translucent surface, opaque surface, that all are discussed in first class. Okay, first we discuss the what is the incident ray. The ray bounce off is called that is reflected ray. The ray that strike the shiny surface is called the incident ray. Here we write that the ray that strikes on a shiny surface is called an incident ray. Second definition we discussed, that is the what is the reflected ray. Okay, all right. Okay, please stay here. I will discuss the diffuse reflection and specular reflection. That is you. That is your question. Thank you for watching my videos, Ajay. Now, second definition is that is the reflected ray. What is the reflected ray? The ray that bounce off by the surface is called the reflected ray. the ray that bounces off is called reflected ray. And third definition, that is the point of incident. प्यार किया ते दिल से मिटा दूंगी मैं तो उसके खातिर सब कुछ भुला दूंगी. Okay, now we discuss the definition of the point of incident. What is the point of incident? The point at which the incident ray strike is called the point of incident. The point at which incident ray strikes is called point of incidence. That is the definition of terminologies that we use in the law of reflection: incident ray, reflected ray, and point of incident. Now, what is the normal, angular, and incident and angular reflection? Now we discuss the definition of these three terms. That is the normal, angle of incidence, and angle of reflection. So, first we discuss the what is the normal. Normal, that is the line perpendicular to the point of incident. This is called the normal. So here we write the definition of the normal. Now we discuss the definition of the normal. So what is the definition of the perpendicular to the point of incidence is called the normal. So here we write that the line of perpendicular to the point of incidence is called normal. And now we discuss the definition of the angular incidence. Angle of incidence Okay, what is the definition of the angle of incident? The incident ray form at an angle of incident with the normal. It is called the angle of incident and it is denoted by theta sub I. So here we write that definition of the angle of incident. The incident ray form an angle of incidence with the normal. It is denoted by theta sub I. So here we write that the theta sub I, that is show the angle of incident. Now the last definition of what is the, that is the angle of reflection. So here we write that the definition of the angle of reflection, angle of reflection What is the angle of reflection? The angle that reflected ray form with the normal is called the angle of reflection and it is denoted by theta sub r. So here we write that the angle that reflected ray form with the normal is called angle of reflection and it is denoted by, it is denoted by theta sub r. That is the r definition that we discuss is that are two that are used in the reflection of light. First we discuss the incident ray. What is the incident ray? The ray that strike on a shiny surface is called the incident ray. Second point that is we are discussed that is the reflected ray. Reflected ray, the ray that bounce off is called the reflected ray. The point of incident at which the incident ray strike is called the point of incident. Fourth definition that we are discussed, that is the normal. What is the normal? The line of perpendicular to the point of incidence is called the normal. And the angle of incident, the incident ray form an angle of incident with the normal. It is called theta sub I. And angle of reflection, the angle that reflected ray form with the normal, it is called the angle of reflection and it is denoted by theta sub r. That are the 5 definitions that we are today discuss in the this class. That terminologies that do use are in the reflection of light. Okay, our next topic is the numerical that is related to this reflection of light. What is the reflection angle of light? Here we draw the diagram and we find the reflection of angle of the reflection of the light. Okay, here we discuss now the numerical that is the related to the law of reflection. Aditya Raj. Hi, ma'am. Hi, too, Aditya. Aditya, I am back in your class. Thank you so much. You are coming and your time. Please watching my videos. If you have any question, please drop a message in the comment section. I am remember you. I remember you. I don't know. You come in my class first time. Thank you so much, Aditya Raj. You take out your time for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Okay, now we discuss the numerical. There are no. Which class do you attend my Aditya Raj name? I don't remember you come in my class. Maybe I forgot you. Anyway, first we discuss the numerical. What is the reflection angle of light ray shown in the diagram? Last live class. Okay, Ditya Raj, thank you. Sorry, I forget you. Please accept my apology and welcome to you, my class, Aditya Raj. Okay, here we draw the diagram and find the angle of reflection. And this is the angle of incident and this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray. And this incident ray and the reflected ray make an angle with the normal. We know that when the incident ray and the reflected ray make an angle with the normal, that is called theta sub I and theta sub r. Here we write the angle that the incident ray make with the surface. By using this angle, we find the angle of reflection. Okay, here we see that the normal that is make with the angle with the surface that is the 90 degree. So total angle that is the 90 degree and this 90-degree angle that is here is equal to the 35-degree and angle of incidence. So here we use this angle, we can find the angle of incident. We can write it as angle of incident plus the incident ray that is made with the surface that is the 35 is equal to 90 degree. Okay. Aditya Raj, can I solve this and give answer? Yes, please. I am waiting. You give me answer. What is the answer of this numerical? I am waiting you, Aditya Raj. Please hurry up. Angle of incidence is 55 degree. Yes, you are correct. but we will find the angle of reflection. What is the angle of reflection? So here you find is correct, that is the angle of incident is 90 degree. This 35 become minus from the 90 degree, 90 degree minus 35 degree, that is equal to 55 degree. But in the question that is asked, the what is the reflection angle, we find the reflection angle. Reflection angle, that is the theta r, it also 55 degrees. That is correct, Raj. It's me, you interest, take interest in physics, you like physics. You are intelligent boy. Okay. Why the angle of incident and angle of reflection is same? Because according to the law of reflection, what is the law of reflection? Law of reflection says that angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. So here we write that where the angle of incident equal to the angle of reflection, so theta r is also equal to the 55 degree. That is the correct answer that you give the Ditya Raj. I am very happy you take interest in my class. Angle of 55 degree same because angle of incident and angle of reflection are equal. That are correct, Ditya Raj. That is the law of reflection. Thanks, ma'am. Welcome anytime. You are intelligent. I am very happy when these students like Nitya Raj come in my class and take interest in my class. Okay, that is all about the reflection of light. We discussed the law of reflection and also discussed the numerical that is related to law of reflection. Now we discuss the types of reflection. That is your question, Aditya Raj. That is your question, Aditya Raj. Now, which asked me this question, that what is the specular reflection and what is the diffuse reflection. Now we discuss the types of reflection, that is the specular reflection and diffuse reflection. Aditya Raj, I take screenshot and make notes. That is very interesting. You are taking the screenshot of my notes. You can take it. I am very happy that anyone that can can say जो मेरी आपकी वीडियोस जो है अगर आपके लिए हेल्पफुल हैं तो इससे ज़्यादा मेरे लिए खुशी की बात और क्या होगी. Okay, now next topic is the type of reflection. Aye. Okay, now we discuss the types of reflection. Here our topic is that is the reflection of light. So here we write that the types of reflection. Here we discuss the two types of reflection of light. Types of reflection. Here the two types of the reflection of light. First one is specular reflection. Specular reflection, that is also called regular reflection. So today we discuss first the specular reflection. Okay, specular reflection is happen when the light is reflected by the smooth and shiny surface. Here we draw the diagram of the specular reflection. Here we take the smooth and shiny surface and light is reflected by this surface. These light rays are reflected by this way that all of the incident ray and reflected ray are all are equal. Here we also draw this incident ray and the reflected ray. And the reflection is happen by this process, that is the incident ray that is equal to the angle incident ray that is equal to the reflected ray. This type of the reflection is known as the regular reflection or specular reflection. So here we write the definition of this surface. this specular reflection when light ray strike on a smooth surface, they reflect uniformly or reflect in same direction in same direction. This type of reflection is known as the specular reflection. Specular reflection or regular reflection producing a producing a clear and sharp image. Now we discuss the example that reflection of light produce a clear and sharp image. In the example of this, we discuss the plane mirror, polish and matter surface, still water, etc. All of these that is produce the specular reflection. In the specular reflection, all of the light rays are that are strike on a smooth surface that are reflected uniformly in a same way and producing a clear and sharp image. So now we discuss the examples. In the example, we write that plane mirror, second is polish and matter surface, third one that is the still water, that are all the types of the specular example of the specular reflection. Ditara, yes ma'am. Thank you so much. You are taking interest in my videos. Keep it up. This really helped you to understand and remember the concept better. Thank you, Aditya Raj. Okay, now we discuss the second type of reflection, that is the diffuse reflection. In the diffuse reflection, the reflected ray are not in the same direction and the diffuse reflection that is does not produce a clear image. Now we discuss the definition of the diffuse reflection. What are the diffuse reflection? Dityaraj, examples water, plane mirror, and polished surface. Yes, you are correct. These are the example of the specular reflection. You are very intelligent boy. I am very impressed by you. I like the student like the Dityaraj that are taking interest in the physics and also answer the question. So our topic that is the reflection of light and we discuss the types of reflection. Oh, sorry. Ma'am, can you tell me your name, please? Ditaraj, my name is Humera and my nickname is Mary. Yes, types. Yes. Can. Aditya Raj, my name is Humera. I am glad to have you here in the live session. My nickname is Mary and my real name is Humera. You thank you so much for asking my name. Uh, Durusha, hi to Durusha, hi to Ritaraj, ma'am. You also upload your content in on Instagram. Okay, I will try to also upload the content on Instagram. It take time to upload on this all these social media platform. So I will try. Thank you for suggestion, Aditya Raj. Okay, now we discuss the second types of reflection. Types of reflection. Second type of reflection, that is the diffuse reflection. You get more students who want to learn physics from you. Thank you, Dataraj. I will try that I can get students from this platform. I will take out the time for uploading the lecture on the Instagram also. Okay. Here we discuss the second type of reflection, that is the diffuse deflection. That is, diffuse reflection is also called the irregular reflection. Reflection. Sorry, spelling mistake. Diffuse reflection is also called the irregular reflection. First, we draw the diagram of the irregular reflection. Here now the irregular reflection is light is not reflected by the flat surface. Now the light is reflected by the rough surface. Here we take the rough surface, and light is incident on this rough surface. When the light is bouncing back, then this light, then the refracted ray are not parallel to each other. Here we draw the incident ray and they reflected off in this direction. Here similarly we take the second ray that is reflected by in this way, and the third ray that is incident on this point of the surface and reflected by in this direction. Now look at this reflection of the light. All of these incident and reflection ray are not parallel to each other. This type of the reflection is known as the diffuse reflection. Now we write the definition of this diffuse reflection. Example, sunlight passing through clouds, a lampshade diffusing light, and light reflecting off a white wall. Yes, you are correct, Nityaraj. Yes, these are all the example of the diffuse reflection. Ma'am, my answer is correct. Yes, you are correct, Nityaraj. I like your answer. Uh, your answer is always correct, Dityaraj. Keep it up. It is great to see you understanding the concept. Thank you, Dityaraj. You are taking interest on my class and supporting me. Thank you so much. Okay, now here we write the definition of the diffuse reflection or irregular reflection when light ray strikes on a rough surface. They scattered in different direction. This type of reflection does not produce a clear image. So I have to write that this type of reflection does not produce clear image. In the example of this diffuse reflection that is also answered the Ditya Raj, that is the light that is reflection by the wall and light that is coming from the sun, that all are the example of the diffuse reflection. Thanks, ma'am. Welcome to you, Aditya Raj. Anytime, you are my intelligent student. Okay, reflection. by a wall, reflection of light by a wall, reflection of light, spelling mistake, reflection of light by rough road. We can take the example of this diffuse reflection. There also we take the light that is coming from the sun. And second example, that is the Ditara you give, that is the lampshade diffusing light and light reflecting from white wall. These all are the example of the diffuse reflection. So today we discuss the two types of reflection: specular reflection and diffuse reflection. Thank you so much. You are taking interest on my class. Okay, ma'am. Tomorrow you take class. Yes, my tomorrow live session is also tomorrow. We discuss the topic that is related to the reflection by the mirror. That is the concave mirror, convex mirror. We all discuss the topic that is related to this. Thank you so much. Your interest in my class truly motivate me, Dityaraj. It gave me the strength to keep teaching with passion. I really appreciate your support. Thank you, Dityaraj. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I will also take the live session. I am waiting for you, Dityaraj. You must come in my class. Great, ma'am. I am coming tomorrow. Thank you so much, Dityaraj. You are coming tomorrow for me. Thank you. Ma'am, this class is end now. Yes, Aditya Raj, this class is end now. You can go now. I will happy to see you tomorrow. Looking forward to having you in class. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's time to the end the class of today's session. And anyone who is live here, please drop a message in the comment section so I can thank you to you by the name. Yes, ma'am, I am coming tomorrow. Okay, Dityaraj, I am waiting to you. Aditya Raj, you text me. Can you please tell me time when you take live class? Aditya Raj, there is not a fixed time for my live session, but I usually come live after 11 a.m. Stay tuned and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. My not time is not fixed, so that I cannot miss. You turn on the notifications so you get the notification when I come in live. I come live usually after 11 a.m. I turn on my notification. Yes, Aditya Raj, that's good. You turn on the notification. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's time to say goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Thank you for your watching, for your time, and taking interest in my class. Allah Hafiz. Take care. Are you teaching in school or somewhere? No, I'm not teaching in any school. I only taking the live session on YouTube when I get the time. Ma'am, what you do has work. I am a housewife, Aditya Raj. I stay on home. When I get the time, then I take the live session on the YouTube. Are you married, ma'am? Yes, I am married. Okay, see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Have a nice too, Aditya Raj. I will waiting for you tomorrow. Okay, Allah Hafiz.